Hello and welcome to the best mods of Oblivion Remastered, where we'll be trying to cover the very best mods that are dropped daily. At least, that's the aim. There'll be tons of videos coming out on this, so if you do get any value out of these videos, please consider liking, subscribing, dropping a comment. Will really go a long way. Appreciate your time, let's go. So this is very promising. This is the first performance optimization mod that's actually worked for me. This is the Optimization Essentials Performance FPS Latency Fix. This for me actually improved performance. And the aim of this mod is boost FPS, reduce latency, and improve visual clarity through configuring 3 different ini files. This is perfect for players experience any kind of performance issues. If it works for me, it will most likely definitely work for everyone. I'm on a high-end machine, but the mod comes with 7 different versions or presets, depending what you want to call them, basically trying to target all the different ranges of PCs from standard, ultra quality, quality balance, performance, ultra performance, and low spec gaming. But the reported FPS boost could be anywhere, say if you're on a low spec gaming PC, of 71%, which is huge. It is worth noting though, there is some visual trade-off, and that's probably where so much of the boost comes from. However, it still looks quite good. It's reasonable, especially if you're sitting under 60 FPS and you want to get over that. This is perfect. It will do it, but it will remove some shadows or reduce texture quality depending which version you get. But between all the different versions, you'll be able to find something that's perfect for your liking. But if you haven't had any optimization mods help, definitely give this one a go. Let me know in the comments if it helped or if it didn't. For me, it was the first one that did. However, this is one of the few optimization mods that actually targets 3 different config files: your engine ini, game ini, and input ini. So it also targets improving the input responsiveness by disabling mouse smoothing. But since it's 3 different files, you can basically target what aspects you want. But in any case, an excellent choice for optimizing and getting some extra FPS using a mod. Very nice quality of life change called Quest NPCs Run. All it does is increase the movement speed of Pacific Quest NPCs from walking super freaking slow to running during escort sequences, improving pacing and reducing that frustrating slow walk to certain objectives in quests, for example, like the killing field, as the demonstration shows. Now they're just going to sprint, but a really nice quality of life, just saving a lot of time. To me, makes the game much more immersive as you just go from point, boom, you're running, and then you're there very quickly. This impacts quite a few missions where you are doing a following. It lists them all there in the mod, so I'll let you have a look. Huge quality of life mod. Better inputs, E or F for loot and more. This is a glorious mod that reconfigures menu navigation and keybinds, replacing the insanity default enter key for a range of different functions within the game to something that makes complete sense of E or F depending on which version of the mod you get. You'll be able to use it for looting, accessing menus. They've added right click to close menus and enabled A and D for left and right navigation, completely revolutionizing and enhancing the user's experience. So you can say goodbye to clunky controls with better inputs E and F to loot and more. You'll find navigating between all the various menus so much easier and now make a lot more sense. It's going to streamline looting, dialogue, inventory management, and a mod we can all appreciate. Weightless Arrows is a quality of life mod. It simply sets the weight of all base arrows, iron, steel, silver, dwarven, elven, etc. to 0, addressing inventory weight issues for archers who collect arrows extensively. A secondary version extends this to all arrows, including magical and enchanted ones, but has been reported with some potential issues or bugs for that version. I'm sure that will be cleared up over time, but an excellent and popular mod, rebalancing the weight of all arrows, making you basically be able to carry unlimited of them, making you a very powerful archer. Here we have Essential Player's Horse. Now you can saddle up without fear, as this heartfelt mod ensures your trusty steed, whether you're riding a swift black horse or the horse armor DLC, armored mounts never fall in battle, giving them the essential tag, Touch of Immortality. Your horse gains a 5-point speed boost, 75% disease resistance, and a touch of health regeneration, making them far more reliable. It just simply ticks the essential box within the creation kit for all players' owned horses, keeping your horses alive forever. This could be a perfect quality of life mod. For some, it's called fast travel from anywhere. Very simple mod. It just allows you to open your map, any point of interest on the map you can click, and fast travel too, saving a ton of time, reducing the exploration factor though. However, if you are short on time or just want to get to point A to B very quickly, this map gives you complete control, allowing you to fast travel within shops, quests, pretty much anything or anywhere. Just be mindful though, it's recommended not to fast travel out of quest lines as it may cause some issues. So a bit more technically, you can fast travel from exterior to interior locations or vice versa, making it the ultimate fast travel mod, but don't use in quest specific areas. Adrenaline Oblivion Remastered, more spawns. Increases enemy spawns, creature and bandits by 2 times or 3 times via leveled list modification, intensifying combat without affecting unique NPCs. So now you'll be able to unleash mayhem with combat being much more heated, intense, and deadly, depending on which one you go for. There are a few different options, not just the 2 times, 3 times, but they're the more popular ones. There is probably a minor impact into FPS, especially with the 3 times spawn. So make sure you keep that in mind. However, this is an excellent mod that can make the game much more difficult, create chaotic or random combat, but a superb mod just adding and beefing up all the mob spawns within Oblivion Remastered. Menu Recolor, very simple UI mod here, introduces an elegant transformation of the game's UI, swapping in the harsh white backgrounds for a soothing, parchment-like texture reminiscent of the classic Oblivion, with adjusted height colors for equipment and items and improved readability. It's an easy on the eyes and perfect for long play sessions. Crafted with the UE5 tools, it's a seamless texture replacement that enhances immersion without altering functionality, but a beautiful rendition of the menu makes it much easier to look at in my mind. Young Textures Revamp. Rejuvenate your hero's age with Young Textures Revamp. It overhauls the young face textures for all non-beast races. When the age slider is set to maximum youth, you will get a much younger face textures crafted within Substance Painter. It delivers a crisp, detailed skin that banishes the vanilla's weathered look. So now you can actually look quite young, perfect for players that want a vibrant, youthful character. Of course, this excludes the beast races. Do note there are 1 or 2 issues. There might be a neck seam issue persistent due to some uneditable normal maps, but I'm sure over time these will all be figured out. But a great texture mod, giving us truly younger faces. NPC Catches Fire. Now this is a highly experimental mod, and it's only that because, from my understanding, in the old Oblivion, NPCs had great environmental hazard detection and weren't susceptible to just walking into the fire. However, currently in the remastered, the environmental hazard detection of NPCs is terrible and they will just walk into the fire. But we're going to keep our eyes on this one because this is really cool. If NPCs get too close to the fire, they're going to catch on fire. But at the moment, it's very clunky and you will just find a lot of NPCs dead that are camped around fires. In the future, this will be fixed. Not sure how long it will take, but this is definitely a mod I would have on once the environmental hazard detection and pathfinding for NPCs is fixed, hopefully soon, but an interesting mod that might catch your eye or fire. I don't know. This is going to be a backbone mod into the future as things are sort of sorted out, but it's important to know about as you will need it as a requirement for hopefully many mods to come. And this is the Oblivion Remastered Script Extender. This is a modder's resource that extends the scripting and modding capabilities of Oblivion Remastered. It serves as a plugin loader to manage mods addressing issues like version, compatibility, and mod conflicts. However, this is not a direct port, but a new tool tailored for Oblivion Remastered with its hybrid engine, combining elements of the original Oblivion engine and the Unreal. Historically, the Script Extender, or OBSE, was a cornerstone for modding and still is, enabling complex mods like Oblivion Character Overhaul or Better Cities, which would expand the scripting functionality. However, since this is a new creation, it's not a port, there's still many challenges ahead, but we won't go into it in too much detail in this video, but it's just worth bringing some attention that we do have the first instance of the script extender. We keep an eye on this as it develops. But in summary, this is just going to be an awesome prereq requirement for many of the brilliant mods to come, at least in theory. Auto lockpicking, always successful. This is a cheat mod that completely bypasses the lockpicking mechanisms. It sets the auto lockpicking feature to 100% success rate, pretty much bypassing the lockpicking minigame and ensuring instant success. Using the auto pick option will open every door, every chest within the game that isn't quest related. Could be a perfect mod for you. It's always a case of a quality of life for some and a cheat to others. Cool options like this exist, but it could be a great mod for you. Completely removing the lockpicking minigame from your playthrough. No item degradation. Removes durability degradation for weapons and armor, preventing them from losing conditioning or breaking due to overuse. Eliminating the need for repairs. This might be another quality of life or cheat mod depending where you sit. However, weapons and armor no longer degrade with use, giving them infinite durability. Lumen Begone. Disable RT for better performance. It disables Unreal 5's Lumen real-time lighting system to boost frames on lower-end PCs. It does say it offers a significant FPS boost, but will also have a cost on the visual fidelity. It modifies the engine ini, so you won't be able to use this with other mods that have modified this file, but it disables the Lumen Diffuse indirect lighting. However, you will notice darker interiors, potentially shimmering foliage, reduced grass, low global illumination, but for all that you will get what is reported a significant FPS boost. Could be perfect for you, and this might be the best option for low NPCs, but it is a bit of a trade-off on fidelity.